Hey guys, this is Danny with his Magician Girl Shaddoll deck profile.
Or Fruity Pebble Girls,
Fruity Pebble,
or whatever it was supposed to be called.
Girls. And you're the only one with this deck for some reason. Like, no one has it.
I know Wario wants to build it.
Everyone else wants to build it. So, how did this idea of combining Dark Magician Girls from the Moo Pack combined with the Shadolls
I'd
work
sort
out?
of had the idea of it beforehand, before Choco was confirmed for this. Because like, she is like the one you need more than anything.
Choco is the draw power.
So if you don't get that, you can't really play it otherwise.
Yeah.
So on the day, obviously, that I knew the stuff was confirmed coming out, I was like, let's see if we can make a proper build now.
Yeah.
So I just gave it a shot, and this is what we got so far.
And it made it to the top 4 in Scrub League, like 2 tournaments in a row, which is like,
because a lot of people
what the hell?
don't read the cards.
No one
know what they do.
no one expected this. So. It's quite good, I guess. But yeah, we can start now. Let's go.
Play 3 Kiwi Magician Girl.
Do yep.
She essentially, you can drop from the hand and make all Magician Girls you control gain 300 for each other Magician Girl in the field and on the grave. So if you play all 5, which I don't, but I play 4, everything goes up by 1,200. And whilst it's on the field, spellcaster ones you control can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
So it's like a Magispector.
So it's like a Magispector, but it blankets your whole field, which is really good.
Yes.
I play it at 3, and it's level 5, so it's quite annoying to get out. But if you combine it with the other Magician Girl effects or tribute summon it, it's very good. So it's nice to have it at 3.
You pitch it from hand.
You can pitch it from hand anyway, in case it bricks.
Yeah.
So I play through that, really like it. It's one of my favourites.
Right.
The main draw power of the engine, Chocolate Magician Girl or Chocolate Magician Girl.
This is the water one.
Yes, once per turn you can just pitch a spellcaster to draw a card.
Yes.
And if it gets targeted for an attack, you can special summon someone from the grave, a spellcaster, and then your opponent has to fight that monster instead, but only with half their attack.
It's pretty good.
So it's pretty good. It stops your stuff from dying, and you can bring back Kiwi from the grave, and then they fight it, and then it puts it on your board.
Or a Shaddoll Beast. Which
Or a Shaddoll Beast, or even a Winder at this point.
Yeah.
So I was looking for more cards to play with it, it's like for bigger attack monsters, but the Shaddoll engine seemed a bit more consistent than anything else I'd tried.
Okay.
3 Berry Magician Girl.
Alright.
She essentially searches out a Magician Girl on summon, and if she's targeted or attacked, you can special summon a Magician Girl monster from your deck or grave. I believe it's from your deck.
Oh, it's the back.
So
it's from the deck, innit?
So essentially, if they target it, you can change it to defense mode so you don't take any damage from an attack, for example, and then put a Kiwi or a Chocolate or something else on board. So if you get a Chocolate and then they attack that instead, you can chain this effect to bring another one back from the grave. So you can essentially just keep bringing stuff back from the grave. It's really strong. Like it at 3, definitely. You should never play it less than 3 because it's a rotor. It's really strong as well if you leave it on board.
So is this the light one? No, it's not.
So it helps make checking argument.
It's even better, yeah.
It's really useful. I only played 2 Apple, though she's my personal favourite one of all of them. Her effect is only really good late game when you've got Magician Girls in the graveyard that you want to add back.
Yeah.
If it's targeted from an attack, you can special one out your hand, so Kiwi or Beast or any other ones, and then they fight that and lose half their attack instead. And once you destroy by battle a card effect, you can add 3 Magician Girl monsters other than the card this one. So if this one was sent and there's an apple, a berry, and a kiwi,
can it add itself?
You can add this version of it, but not the one that was sent.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be a separate one in the graveyard for you to add, but basically reuses itself. Lets you just keep hand advantage if you need to ditch stuff for hand.
So it's mid-game basically.
Very good mid-game, late-game monster, but not very good to draw.
It's a fire one.
Yeah.
All these attributes coming in, mate. Yeah.
For the Shaddoll engine, you can play 2 Dragon.
Yep.
Flips, Compulse, and MST on card destruction or sent to the grave. 2 Hedgehog, because it lets you add Shadow cards from your deck to hand, also lets you add Shadow Fusions, and again, like, it's just good to have extra Dark monsters. I'd play Squamata usually, but this keeps hand advantage better. Falco at 2, I decided to keep Falco in at 2. I tried the Performage monster, the Trick Clown, but you ran out of Shadows too fast.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you like, this also lets you recycle stuff, which is really nice. Lets you special one from Grave and get one from Grave on flip as well, which is really good. And then 2 Beasts because it lets you draw 1, or lets you draw 2 and then pitch 1. So very good. And it's level 5, so strong attack for.
So draw 2 and
Choco.
Yeah.
Onto spells. Play 1 copy of Foolish Burial because it's whatever one of these cards I want it to be.
Yep.
So it's very useful. Raigeki.
Yep.
2 copies of Twin Twisters.
Yeah.
I was debating running this for MST, but this is better ultimately because it puts stuff into the graveyard. You don't get your effects. You don't get your effects for Shadow monsters, but like if you want to put a Magician Girl in there to boost the attack of, if you've got a Kiwi in hand, for example, it's very nice for that. Other than that, it just pops 2 back row, which your deck can't really deal with too much. 3 copies of Magical Dimension. I don't really see it very often. And
this is quite an old card, isn't it?
it's alright, but I wish there was something else I could play instead for generic spellcaster support.
You got any in mind?
No, there isn't really much.
There's not many.
Like this was, I wanted to play some more spells, but there wasn't really much draw power or popping. This is good though because you can target one on the field. So if you got a Shaddoll, you get your effect off it when it gets tributed. Special a spellcaster from your hand, and then pop one of their monsters. So if you use a Shaddoll, it's sort of not negging, but with most other stuff, it is.
It's a funny card, isn't it?
I like it though. It's pretty funny. It interrupts your opponent's plays.
Yeah.
And then 3 copies of Shaddoll Fusion because using that, if they go ham, you can just send your monster to the grave and get nice field out without having to waste your hand too much.
Yep.
Really like it.
Is that all the spells?
That's all the spells.
Do you not play El Shadow?
No. So I don't think you need it, honestly. Like this is better because it forces them to not play the extra deck.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got El Shadow Fusion, you can't really do anything if they've got an extra deck monster.
Okay.
I play 1 core because it's nice. It recycles Fusion and it can get back itself.
Yep.
If win the dice, so it's just another monster on board. Also a nice tribute summon fodder for Kiwi if you want to get it out.
Yeah.
2 Sinister Shadow games. Again, it's Foolish, so if you play Foolish, you can play 2 of this. Sends any Shadow, change them, flips them, and use their effect. It's nice to interrupt your opponent if you've got a dragon set or something, so
bounce their stuff.
really good. 2 Magician's Defense.
Yeah.
This is the card I like playing because if you've got a spellcaster monster, you halve any damage you take. Originally, I put it in there because of what is it? Trick Clown. Because obviously, when you got this up and Trick Clown comes out, you only take 500.
That's true. Yeah.
So like that was a really good tech, and then I realised the last effect is if it gets popped, you can special summon a spellcaster. So for the amount of Twin Twisters or MSTs you get, you can just have one set, and then they go, oh, I've cleared his field now. I've not got much myself, but I'll kill his back row to make sure he can't do anything. And then you go, oh look, I can bring this Winder or this Kiwi Magician or anything back from the graveyard, and they have to fight it again.
That's the great effect of this. If it dies, just bring back.
I really like it though, so it's staying at 2. I considered playing 3, but a lot of the time it doesn't do anything, especially if they don't pop back row.
Alright.
You're lucky.
2 Pinpoint Guard.
Oh, this one was quite.
This is I like it, but I'd rather have something else. I haven't really found anything that I'd replace it with at the moment, so it's staying. But when they declare an attack, you can spec a level 4 from your graveyard, so most of the time it's going to be Choco Magician Girl. And then they either have the choice then to attack it and then give me more advantage, or just pass turn, which will also give me more advantage because I can then use Choco's effect next turn. So, but it can't be straw battle card effects as well, so even if you have a berry and they want to attack it or just like do anything to it, you get monster from your deck. It's good, but I'm hoping to find something to replace it at some point.
Like a new
spellcaster like support card.
Yeah.
And then 2 Strike because Strike.
Yeah.
It helps keep your field alive when you don't have anything really. And 2 Quake and Mirror Force because even if they don't attack, if you don't have a monster on board that can attack, it punishes them for still trying to attack you anyway.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay, so that's the main deck.
Extra deck.
Yes.
We'll do the Shaddolls first. 3 Winder. It's pretty much the only target you can make using just Shaddolls.
Yeah.
You can bring it back off Choco Magician Girl, so
Spellcaster, isn't it?
It's Spellcaster, so it's the one I was hoping more of them would be Spellcaster, but then you know, it's still pretty good. When it dies, you get a fusion, and they can special once per turn, but both players, and it doesn't really affect you too much because you don't really special anyway.
Yeah.
And if you do, it's probably going to be a fusion something.
Yeah.
1 Nautilus.
The water one.
Stops them from using Call of the Haunted or Spell and Trap cards to summon, so that's pretty good. Obviously, you've got to use Choco Magician Girl for it because it's a water. 2/7. It's the best monster we have for beat stick wise because Construct is a 0.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but 1 Grisha because again, Apple's the card. This can negate Pendulum summons by ditching a Shadow from hand. So it's pretty good. I like
Solemn Warning.
It's like Solemn Warning. Not very big, but it does the job.
That one and that one.
2 Shekinaka.
Yeah.
Berry Magician Girl is that. It negates opponent's special monsters' effects, so that's probably quite strong. It's 3k, 2/6.
Yep.
It's very good. It lets you, obviously, like as with all Shadows, it lets you add the fusion back when it dies, or Shadow Spell and Trap.
What's my turn? I can pick
It's very good. I like it at 2. Don't like it at 3 because you run out of targets too quickly for it.
Yeah,
Non-Shadow Extract. One Trapeze Magician.
So spellcasters, right?
Yes. Also it combos funnily with Kiwi because they can't be destroyed. So use this, target that, drop a Kiwi to boost your Kiwi on board, and it can attack twice and it can't be destroyed because of Trapeze Magician's effect.
Yeah.
And it's a spellcaster, so you can make that from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Just because. Trying to keep it as synergistic as possible, but it's quite hard with the spellcaster exceeds. Cowboy because...
Cowboy, yeah.
Cowboy.
Why don't people play this card?
I don't know. It really bothers me. Castell because Castell is really useful. Synchros because Falco is a tuner.
Yep.
We play one Virgil Rockstar the Burning Abyss.
Spellcaster.
It's a spellcaster. When it dies, you get to draw a card.
So that's pretty cool.
So that means if you make it and it dies, and then you bring it back from the graveyard, they have to kill it, so you draw a card. And you can bring it back again if they attack Choco Magician Girl, which means you can keep drawing cards.
mate.
Because reasons. So I like it. There's not many other spellcaster synchro monsters that are actually good.
Tempest Magician.
Tempest Magician is like the only one, really. I mean, I was thinking about the new Nirvana High Paladin, because he's a spellcaster.
It's really high level though.
Yeah, it's level 10, but that's too much of a problem.
With what, level 8 plus level 2? You need a construct.
2 level 4s, or construct
I guess.
would be nice.
Yeah, construct would be nice.
Yeah. Go-Go Guardian, level 6, 2-8. Nice to just beat
This
stuff
still
over.
banned no CG for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Armades,
Yeah.
really nice. Nothing,
What are you doing?
because 800 burn.
Best Blackwing card.
It's like another cowboy.
Scene.
Top worlds.
And Black Rose Moonlight Dragon.
Oh, you don't play Arcanate Magician?
No.
Okay.
When it comes back from the grave, it's like 300, isn't it?
I guess.
Like,
yeah.
it's not strong.
Yeah.
This,
Doesn't get any spell cancels.
if you have a winner in this on board, and they're playing a level deck, every time they special on it once per turn,
You just bounce.
you just bounce it.
Yeah.
It's super dumb. I like it at 1.
Okay.
And that's all my extra deck.
That's the extra and main deck. So yeah. Anything else? Any suggestions? And any new support you can think of?
Like, I want to use the Choco and Berry in Dark Magicians.
Oh yeah, you don't play Lemon, don't you? Why
We
not?
don't play it
the
because-
light one.
Light.
Because there's no construct.
no construct.
If there was construct,
And-
you would play it. Wouldn't
No.
you? You would still play it.
No, it's you tribute a Magician Girl to add a Magician Girl, but that requires you to have a Magician Girl on board that you want to get rid of, which a lot of the time you don't.
You don't want to.
And I could just play Trick Clown, which is a spellcaster and light and better.
I guess. All right.
So yeah, like the only thing I'm thinking about is like I need a card that would replace Magical Dimension or Pinpoint Guard to sort of increase the consistency a little
On the
or
deck.
do something, but there isn't much. So for the time being, I'm just going to play those.
All right. So it seems to be working out though. To be honest, so it's not too bad. All right. That's the Dark Magician Girl. Magician Girl. What's it called again?
Shaddoll Magician Girl or Fruity Pebble Magician Girls.
Puppet Girls. All
Or
right.
Puppet Girls, or whatever one people
That's the
call
deck.
it.
Then let's go. Cheers, Danny.
No worries.
Let's go start Scrub League.